Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we are continuing the World of Warcraft Hardcore series with our Hunter Syken Shoots. We have had a blast so far and I did exactly what I mentioned at the end of last episode. We moved to Darnassus, got ourselves a nice chunk of extra skills that were coming with level 18. Part of it was multi-shot. A little bit expensive mana wise, but super good damage on multi targets, and we designed our own first deadly blunderbuss, which if you look at 5 DPS, this is now coming in at 8 DPS, even 3.1 more DPS. And then on top of that we added the scope for additional damage, plus we got these nice little bullets here for even more DPS. So altogether, we're kind of cracking the 12-13 DPS mark there, which is nice for a weapon of this caliber. I also got a few more crafted heavy shot materials here, just so that we're not running out of ammo. That's always important. So being self-sufficient, which is really the fun part about engineering on a hunter. And today's task will be, we are going to do a couple of quests in the north and then in the south. So it's Darkshore again, part 2. We've been ultra successful the last time. It was fast and fun and just a really good place to be around. We're starting at 12% in level 18. And our job is to basically do all of this and then all of that. And hopefully become level 19.5-ish. So that we are good to go for dark mines, dead mines rather. First quest of the day is going to be the ocean quest here. Deep ocean, vast sea. We need a silver drawing lockbox and another item. Both of it is not that relevant. What is relevant is all of it is underwater and there are plenty of murlocs. So this is where you see like dozens of death clips, because people do not respect the murlocs as they should. So they should respect the murlocs, they should not respect them, because these guys are actually quite tough. So we on the other hand will not make that mistake. We have a pet, and you can see I give you the underwater cam, which is a bit better. Pet comes back. I don't want any sleazy pulls. There we go. Even underwater we can slow them. Always watch the breath meter. And that's more like it. Just clear out the perimeter and get the murlocs down. Getting all the way up. Oh, interesting. You can only hit him above the waterline. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, line of sight is a little bit wonky here. And the biggest problem is these guys are running away. Doesn't matter too much as a hunter, because our pet, just like normal NPCs, is not slowed under water. So it essentially can one-on-one chase the murloc down. Good. And now that we've cleared most of the shipwreck, we should be able to get in and get that stupid crate. Again, advantage of having a pet. You can just dive in get it. And then make your way out. And you can see even with non-stop swimming, it's a close call. Imagine fighting a little bit longer down there. Good. Pet killed it. Cypher is the best. I shouldn't have spoken that soon. Cypher got stuck. And pulled a coast runner. Okay. But look. It's all fun and games as long as we're not underneath the waterline. And I wanted to highlight just how much damage we're already doing. Like, these guys are green, fair enough. So, and some of them are even gray. So it's not the best comparison. But for the love of it, just look at it. Like, this is a green mob. We're starting. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots down. Good. Next up. Gosh, we're slow in water. Good, 1 down. Let's get the other one down. If these guys start hitting you underwater, there can be kind of the panic moment where you're just trying to run, and that's when they get you. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, stuff that we're looking for is right down here. Unfortunately for us, our pet just didn't want to come back in, which means we need to dive up because we don't have enough air to go all the way down and then fight and then get all the way up. This is where most people drown. Pet continues to fight. We're getting in here. Breath meter looks fine. And we are out of here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. One of the most deadly quests in all of Dark Shore, and we've just done it just like that. Thanos snap, and it's done. Okay, cool. So next up, get a few more crabs, as well as the beach sea turtle. Another beach sea turtle there. Fair enough. I think once we're done here, get the sample, get this part, get the tower. There we just need to kill a couple of, I think 3 Arcalites. And then it is time for that elite quest. Not sure if we can actually solo it. It's a bit scuffed to do that all by yourself. Good. So these are more level appropriate, and you can see with an upgraded weapon, right, we're in that sweet zone where we can just chain pull, not waste a lot of mana, just use the auto attack. Use nice little Hunter's Mark for extra ranged damage. And that's like 4 kills in a minute. Maybe even a bit faster than that. Almost no resources used for it. Just think about that. That is so good compared to other classes. I'm still having a breeze with the Hunter. Good. We're opening up the beach sea turtle. There's another one near. So there we go. Oh, it's a bonus quest. These guys always take a little bit longer to kill because the crabs have a abnormally high hit points and armor. So we do this, into that, into these two. And then we're going upstairs all the way to the north. Level 20 we can tackle. That's okay. These are like moonstalkers with little cups, so they are a little bit more dangerous. But I think we're going to be fine. We're just sending in the pet. Cypher is going to tank it and we're just killing it. Alright, next up, let's get the water from the waterfall. Okay, that's an easy quest. We just really need to go here, fill up this little bit of water and collect the paycheck. Easiest quest ever. Next, beach sea turtle, into the tower, into the cave mushrooms. That's a good one. Powers below is a drop quest. It's likely not going to drop for us. And the den mother is a named bear that we will need to kill. Could also like be a little bit adventurous and essentially like go all the way up here, take those quests and do them. You know what, maybe we're doing that, and then on our way back we're doing all of these quests. We're strong enough. And there's another beached creature, more murlocs. And we're going to see, you know what, this time, just for the fun, we started with 12% in level. I just want to see how quickly we're leveling. This beached creature has been cleared, but I don't see any evidence of murlocs being killed. Interesting. Yeah, when you're in Darkshore also, you just gotta commit with the quests in Darkshore. The quest log is completely full whilst being here. This guy, level 20, would be our enemy if we're doing that entire reanimation quest. And he slaps. Could we kite him? Potentially. Is it a clever idea? I don't know. I mean, we don't have aspect of the cheetah yet. With it, I think it would be a decent idea, but currently our only slowest concussive shot, and if that misses, we could run him up and down and up and down. We do have wing clip, which is also not too bad, but like I said, he actually slaps quite a bit. So, I don't know. If we find a second person, then that would be good. Let's just test it. This is a level 21 mob, which would be at least as hard as the level 20 elite. Typically orange mobs are cause for concern, for melees in particular. We're taking a lot of damage on Cypher, so Cypher will not be able to tank this guy. And you can see even we are taking quite a bit of damage if the level 21 comes closer. So yeah, orange always has been a bit of an uphill battle. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think that we have the power to do that yet. In 2 levels, potentially. Right now, maybe not. We're going to find out. For now, the stuff that we anyways need to kill, might as well kill that. And level 19 is again a level above us. Lots of melee misses. Okay, good time for us to stat buff, because up here the fights will be a little bit harder. Like I mentioned, these tigers or panthers that we're now going to fight will be a bit tougher. Good, we got these Moonstriders here. Gotta get 5 pelts. These are the easier ones. Level 17, but there are harder ones as well. Also gotta kill Forest Striders for that key. Good. This is basically just grinding these guys down. And I think there was another quest with the Nagas up here, but that might be a follow-up quest from the tower. Tell you what, we're just killing as many of these stalkers as we can for now. Yeah, here are the ones with a pet. I don't like that. So we're trying to get the solo ones. The ones with the cup are also level 20. Okay, I think we're just going to do the tower first. Can do a couple of Striders on the way until we get the key, because Striders will last us all the way to the tower. Just need to stay outside of the Naga area, and we're going to be fine. So let's go to the tower. Alrighty, so we are at the tower. Complete that quest, collect 4 fragments from these cultists. Only thing that we shall not do is go into the tower, because that's actually quite dangerous. It's a bit higher level in there, I think level 30-ish. It's a long quest line, at which end you can go in, and there are only casters in there with demons, so kind of warlocks with pets. Not cool. We gotta get those worn parchments. Okay, fantastic. Let's get the last few fanatics down. I'll fast forward, trying to get kind of a group for a level 60 dungeon on the side. But let's continue with this here for now. Okay. Alright, we completed the tower here and have now collected the keys. I fast forward that a little bit. Essentially it was just crab killing. And that means we're trading in with Gelkar. Now we need to find the first mate, the robot. I don't think that we can solo it, so I'll just excuse myself and we're going. Don't know how many hit points this guy has, but average victim level 18 tells me everything that I need to know. I think he's now going to break. Before we do anything, let's get some stat food. And make our pet happy. There we go. So that's the point where he breaks, and we're going to see just how much damage he takes, dishes out. Taking the pet off. And we can see if we can kite him. At the moment he's not that fast. Getting one extra shot in. Drawing the pet back. Maybe I can solo him. Maybe. Oh, this is sketch. Don't want to go too close to the Nagas. Target dummy. Getting the pet back. Slow him down. Arcane shot. And now he's much slower than we are, thanks to low hit points. Alright. It costs us a target dummy, but it was worth it. I had a lot of fun. A little bit of an elite quest solo. Good. Afterwards we now need to do the Moonstalker pelts. That should not be a problem. Then we're going to the cave and then we're going to the Den Mother. We are already at half level. Holy smokes. And this here should be big experience. Also, this is huge. 5 elixirs of water. Thank you. That is mega good. Thankfully we're engineer. We got ourselves out of the sticky situation. Good. Normal mobs of our level die in like 5 shots, thankfully. Let's see if we can take these matriarchs. I don't know how good Cypher's tanking abilities are. The cup isn't hitting that hard, and we're dishing out decent amounts of damage against the Mother. Alright, I mean, look, not as easy as killing a level 17, but still, I remember these guys on level 18 characters sometimes were just a pain in the rear. Took the entire resources that a character had just in order to get them. Good, last one, then we're fast forwarding the rest. And fast forward. Alright, so now that we have cleared the entire north, let's do the cave, which should be substantially easier. Naga cave, and then afterwards the Bear Mother, both of which I think should be easier. The Bear Mother is always a bit hit and miss because the Bear Mother does have a knockdown, or their cups rather do have a knockdown, so that's a tiny bit of an issue. You can essentially get stun locked and then die. But that's a problem that future Syken needs to deal with. Current time Syken we'll need to go into that cave and kill a couple of Nagas. Just up there, get death cap and 5 of the normal mushrooms. So again, something that is in favor of the hunter. As melees, you need to deal with a huge knockback that these guys are having. The storm scale wave riders, and that can knock you basically down the cave. He just did it. It was this kind of watery animation. Pets, however, cannot be knocked back, so good in the hood. Equally, these here are incredibly annoying if you're melee, because they always try to reposition on you and then cast. Not a problem as a hunter, because you love it when they are a little bit further away. Good. Starting to move into the cave. Caves are almost exclusively bad, so you never really want to fight in a cave if you can prevent it. But again, as a hunter, not that bad. We have a lot of tools of escaping. And we haven't even gotten the best tool, Feign Death. Good, we're getting... we could get a very rare drop quest, but it is indeed like ultra rare, so not really counting on it. Instead, we're collecting the mushrooms and should be soon done with that. And then we only need kind of the death cap, which is the biggest mushroom of all of them. Typically it spawns up here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, and if you're fighting kind of at that ledge and a storm scale wave rider casts on you, then you're toast. You're being tossed down here, and typically you aggro like 3 or 4, plus the wave rider is still moving all along here, pulling all of his friends. So that's an easy GG. How many of those do we have? 2. Okay, cool. Just cleaning up the inventory as we go. And the ease with how we're clearing this cave, I mean, it's just out to shot fiesta. Crazy. Okay, there's another death cap back here. Cool. Two more of the normal mushrooms and we're done. As expected, we're not going to find the drop quest here, but that's okay, I don't mind. I'm just here to have a little bit of fun after soloing that elite quest. Matter of fact, I'm also here to just get out of the cave. Cool. Done. Next up, we need to kill the bear. Now, already mentioned, it's a bit of a tough one. So let's make sure that we're not messing it up. I need a bit of a kiting room here, so we're going to go all the way up this ledge, and that means creatures that are downstairs here need to die. That's the type of preparation that I typically cut out, but I think it's not bad to show that, because this is what makes your playthrough safer. Just having that exit route in case things go wrong. We're moving all the way to here, and it's essentially all of the potential hurdles are immediately taken away. So now we do have our nice little kiting space. Okay, gotta kill the den mother. And like I mentioned beforehand, it's not necessarily the den mother that concerns me, but her little stupid offspring. Good. Put a trap here. And we are almost good on mana. Getting stat food. Okay. There's the knockdown that I was talking about. And there's the kiting that I was also talking about. Take this one, and I'll take the mother bear. Very good. Listen, not the cleanest kill, I'm the first one to admit that, but it worked out in the end. The little Thristle Cups are an absolute menace to society. If I would have put everything on Cypher, Cypher would have gotten owned by it, so that was not an option. Instead, we were kind of splitting it a bit, killing three of the cups actually at the beginning, and then going for the mom. And Cypher only had 15% health left from tanking the bear mother. Good. Back to the quest straight in. Alright, straight into the trade-in. We finally get some good items here. I love it. Inventory is full as always. Let me fix that. Alright, attempt number 2. Straight into the trade-in. Here we go. Nice little 1,200 experience just for that. Love it. I mean, you gotta love this area. Almost all of the quests are super close together. Can I get spices here, by the way? No. Tailoring, journeyman. I was just thinking if I could cook something. Alright, answer's no. Well, that's fine. Let's trade in the rest of the quests, because holy smokes, we do have a lot of XP sitting in quests. I think that trade-in will allow us to level again. And we're not even done with the southern part. There's still more to come. Crazy. There we go. That's the level up. Cool. Level 24 plus, that's Black Fathom Depth. Do we have the room for that? Yes, we do. Might as well take it with us. And we're trading in the remaining quests. You know what? I'll take the stamina cloak. 3 stamina. That's actually a really good cloak. Couple of the stranded beached turtles. Done. Done. And we'll get some more done down here. Cool. So now we got one more quest up here, I think, which we're going to immediately do, the Blackwood Corruption, because that's kind of the whole main chain line, summoning Xarbraxis, a demon, but is easy. We're going to do that quest, and then there are just a few quests down here, so more to do. Good, we are moving to the place where we can actually get all of the ingredients for what we're trying to do. In order to spawn the demon, we need 3 pieces of ingredients, and as always, you can see all of the corpses here I prepared by not letting anybody live. So a bit much chain killing going on, almost drained me out of mana even for my standards. That's a lot. Good. The first ingredient is here, then we're moving to the north where the other 2 ingredients are. Also killed a named mob on the way, but too low of a level to even be relevant. So this will spawn, I think, 2 Fullborgs. No, it's only 1. No, it's 2. It's actually 3. Okay, here we go. Finally, a little bit of action. Wing clipping him. Yeah, not too bad for a triple pull. Your boy Syken still got it. They say the hunter was washed. They didn't know what they were talking about. Killed all of the Fullborgs. Might as well. eradicate the entire camp. We are 19.5 now. So the name of the game now is going to be to clear out some of the camp, to not have like dozens of full borks at. Good. Let's also, whilst we're doing this, take a look at what the next quests are going to be. So we got a very easy quest here, the Ancient Flame. What's a grey one? Not even sure if we need to do it at this point. Like, that's 500 experience, which is the equivalent of four kills. So in other words, unless it takes less than a minute, it's actually not a good idea. Because look at that. This is our alternative. Not that I'm the biggest fan of grinding it out, but I'm just saying. So there are a couple of quests down here. There's basically one archaeologist, 3 quests where we need to kill murlocs. And warrior down. Fantastic. So next up is up here, and then we're almost done. I've never killed that many because I've never had a kill speed that was so ultra high that there was even the option to kill the entire camp. But instead of like sneaking around left and right, this here feels much more manageable. We're just like a good old eraser, we're just erasing everything in our way, vacuum cleaning up the experience. And I will say, I mentioned that we might reach level 20 before going to Dead Mines. I'm now pretty sure that we will. Because we came here at the right level, and this is just incredible experience overall. Not only that, it's the kill speed, overall the quests, the location. Darkshore is a fantastic place. Oh wow, well, that escalated quickly. Let Cypher take over both of them. Matter of fact, I think, for being out of mana, I don't want to use a lot of resources here. I'll just do the classical out of sight type strategy, because very soon Cypher will just disappear. Yep, it was not a kill. Can immediately resummon, and that'll be good. Yeah, I could have potted and used target dummy and so on and just killed 3 of them. Sure. But why? I could have just also ran away. It's okay, but we've cleared the entire camp for a reason. Okay, got all 3 mats. Now it's time to summon the demon himself. Take a little revenge on the totemist here. Are you kidding me? I needed to fill it at the Moonwell. My bad. Alrighty, so I needed to clear out half of the camp again. Hilarious. But it's also good XP, so can't really complain. And now we're purifying the food. That will bring all of them there. Just ignore them, they are not hostile at this point. And the one person that does not like it is Mr. Demon himself. Doesn't like it at all. Comes to defend his corruption. But Sir Braxis has made that without us in his personal calculation. He wasn't expecting us to be here. So 1 shot later and the guy is on the floor where he belongs, mind you. Cool, we're moving down, a couple more quests to go. Alright, so we are further down in the south, moved all the way to here, and it's time to do the last remaining quests. We are yet again fighting a couple of Fullborgs. These guys are level 18, so well in our level range. We gotta get in here and find the Lost Master, and then I think escort him out. So just clearing all of this here is a good idea, as we need to kill them anyways afterwards. So little concussive shot to make sure he's not fleeing, and we are doing the same on this side. Might have an add from here, but that's okay. We do have 2 adds, so this is actually not okay. Pet is low health. Pulling Pet back. And we are out of mana. Yeah, we already started a little bit with a little bit too low resources in order to make that work. But it's okay, we can just disengage. Done. Whilst we're on it, let's feed some fish to Cypher. And we're regenerating resources as we go. Just knowing when to reset sometimes just makes your life easier. Good. Full-fledged buff food. Resource regeneration. Cypher is full and happy. And you know what they say, happy pet, happy life. Or something along those lines. Yeah, they are dealing a bit too much damage for us to tank 3 of them. Cypher is tanky, but not that tanky. We would need to have lower level enemies for that to work. And really a lot of the quote-unquote tankiness of Cypher comes from actually not tanking too much, but waiting for the enemy to get chunked down before they arrive. See, before Cypher's first contact, enemy is already at 60%. And then begins to move away. So that was like 1 or 2 hits max, and that's how you essentially make sure that your pet doesn't tank. But of course with 2 to 3 people that's not possible. Escape through force, of course. Let's go. We used up the 1 cloak that I had, so we're going to use a new cloak. I was about to say, interesting to see that this guy is not participating in our little slugfest here whatsoever. The moment that he starts participating, it's already over. Okay. Healing up. Cypher heals. And look at that. 4 resources again. Luckily we killed everything, so that's fine, and we just need to get rid of the few ambushers left and right. Miss and dodge. What is even wrong? I just was trying to wing clip him, and that was just not working out. Anyways. So, easy clap for those 2. Starting to kill the wildlife here as well, just because I think it will add. And we're getting so much kill experience in 120 per. We're already at 70% almost of the level. Very good. I think that's the last of the ambushes. Fantastic. Done. Done. And once Volcor is free, we can start doing the quest down there. There's also another escape quest. Cool. Fantastic. Volcor, take care. It was nice meeting you. Sentinel Ainasha is the next one. So let's move there. Alright. Made it up here. 1 shot, 1 kill. We will lead her all the way down to here actually. Which is okay because we need to also trade in the tower quest here. And then on our way back, we can take the rest. So are you coming, Mrs. Anaisha? Listen, we killed all of them. It's fine, you can go. Okay, are we just going to stand here and wait for wave after wave to come in? Apparently we are. But if this is the deal, then let's place a trap down here. Get Marosh down. Fantastic. Well, we didn't even need to escort her. Completed that, and we got a second quest down there. Fantastic. So the idea is we're clearing up all of the quests. Then I would go down, hand in quest, take flight pass, fly up, and done. That is the idea. I think we're going to do one more quest, which is like this one here, and I'll do the rest off screen. The episode is elsewhere going to take a little bit too long. I'm very sure now that we will reach level 20, and that's good. Well, that's fantastic. The general idea would be we're going for level 20, and at level 20 we are then trying to get into a Dead Mines run. I will likely organize one the next time, so Westfall it is. Just getting a nice group together, do the Dead Mines, and maybe get some good loot. The lock still, I think, had a quiver with one of the quests that we could get there. After Dead Mines, we're level 21, and there are a couple of options that we can take. I would say one of the safest ones would actually be the wetlands. Haven't quested a lot there the other times that we played, so might as well just do that. So this here is another one of these weird quests where we could with enough time get a drop, and that drop would lead to an escort quest, but I won't do that. I think it's the powers below, which is a pure drop quest, unless of course we're lucky and it just drops. The advantage here is if I was to grind, like this would potentially be the spot. Everything here is glossy, none of them have like particularly scary casts or anything, and you can or the majority is glossy. There are these ducks, but most of them are casters, and you can see they are good experience. Oh, and I think we've just got the drop. Which I think would suggest we are actually going for the escort quest. Well, maybe we are. Anyways, my point was there is a very low hit point pool, and that would be good for grinding. Because these guys still give a lot of experience. Okay. What do we need to do here? Gather information, use the vial of scrying. We can do that. Easy peasy. Completing the quest. Follow up quests. And there is the escape quest is over here. Was that book in itself already a quest? Gosh, I wonder. Like, what is that? The book Powers Below. The Powers Below. Bring the book in the Forlorn Cave in Ironforge. Okay, that was just a drop quest, so that is basically done. And then we had We were looking for a clue, and if I'm not mistaken, it was in one of those books. But I might be completely wrong. Yeah, there we go. It's this book. We scribbled it, and there is the escort. Got even all of it. We got the drop quest, we got the escort, and we got the other quest. Gosh, we are lucky. But that's the advantage of kind of being on a low populated server. What is this guy doing? The right thing by trying to quest together with us instead of doing it alone. Okay, so we're having another escort quest, followed soon by yet another escort quest, the absent-minded prospector, but I'll do that off screen. So lots of escort quests here. 4 escort quests, matter of fact, in a row. It's crazy. Okay. With our newfound friend, the XP starts to suck, but at least we're getting the quest experience, so that's okay. Alright, and that brings us kind of to the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a good run overall. So thanks a lot for that, and have a good one. Bye bye.